Ahoy hoy, JC here. Today is Sunday, the 19th of January, 2025. This is the last full day of the Biden administration, and tomorrow, Monday, January 20th, Donald J. Trump will be inaugurated as the 47th President of the United States. So I thought I would do a little temperature check in a series I call, What About the Price of Eggs? Insert jingle. I'm not trying to pull your leg, it's all about the price of eggs. Doink. So behind me is the gas station of Costco Wholesale in Issaquah, Washington. Now Issaquah is about 10-15 miles due east of Seattle. I do live in Seattle, but however, this gas station happens to be close to where I work, and it's where I fill up once a week for my daily commute. So we're just going to go and check the price of gas. All right, here we are, January 20th, 2025. Regular gasoline is $3.79.9. Fancy Pants gas, which I never get, is $4.399. Okay, well, I only needed 5 gallons of gas today, but we can do the math. If I wanted to fill up my 10-gallon tank, it would be $37.99. Now, a caveat to that is Western Washington gasoline prices tend to tick a little bit higher than the national average. So depending on where you live, and you might think this is already expensive, even for Costco, but this is what I got. All right, now let's get out of the east side and get back to Seattle. All right, we're back in Seattle. This would be the Freelard neighborhood. This is the stretch of road that separates the Fremont neighborhood and the Ballard neighborhood. Behind me is technically would be called the Ballard Fred Meyer. Now I chose Fred Meyer for a couple of reasons. One is they're owned by Kroger, which is one of the largest retailers in the country. They've got Kroger locations just about everywhere under different names. And also because they're mid-tier. They're not the most expensive place, not the cheapest place. They're kind of right in the middle. If I wanted to go about 8 miles north to the Linwood neighborhood, there's a Winco, probably the best prices in the region, cheapest place for groceries. And then we have a town and country market here in Ballard and a metropolitan market and just here in Crown Hill. And they're both a little more specialty items, and they're definitely more expensive. And then we have a couple Safeways really close together here, near here. And the Safeways, they're owned by Albertsons, also a very large retailer. They're kind of dark and depressing, so I tend to avoid Safeway. So my plan today, I'm going to go price some items in episode 1 here of What About the Price of Eggs. And I'm going to look at the local brand. I'm going to look at the Kroger private label. I try to look at the same brands every episode. I don't know yet how long I'll do these, how often I'll do these, once a month. Seems a bit much, maybe every 3 months or on a quarterly basis, but I'll just purchase the cheapest of the two comparisons and on these items, and let's go. Okay, we already ran into a little bit of an issue. There's eggs will tend to be more expensive, I guess. But we could look at this option here, $6.99. Here we go, $6.99, 12 large, grade A cage-free eggs. And over here we've got free-range, happy eggs, 16 count, $17.99. Now, all milk seems to be on sale for the gallon, $4.39. It all seems to be Fred Meyer brand that's available, so I prefer the whole milk, so that's what we're going to get. Okay, Kroger brand unsalted butter, everyday price $4.59. Let's check the Challenge butter here. There seems to be on sale for $4.99, a little bit more expensive. Over Dairy Gold, $4.99. There's some sort of buy 5 or more, get another discount. Now let's look up at Tillamook, a nice local brand, $5.99, extra creamy, salted or unsalted. All right, there you go. Milk, butter, and eggs. I used my rewards card, but there's no savings there. $15.97. We'll do a market basket when we're done here and a recap. But yeah, that's where we are today. $15.97 for these three items. So here we are at my last stop on today's journey in episode 1 of What About the Price of Eggs? Insert theme song. I'm not trying to pull you in. It's only about the price of eggs. Okay, this is the Four B's Tavern, also in the Freelard neighborhood, just across the way from the Fred Meyer I was just at. And I'm going to reward myself with a game of pinball and a nice craft beer. And then we'll total up our grocery tab here. But first, I'm going to do a screenshot of my 401k. Of course, I'm not going to share this number with you, but going forward, I can work as a percentage increase or decrease during the Trump administration. Again, I will be contributing to my 401k, so there will be money going in as well, but we're going to just review the overall balance, and we'll go from there. But all right, let's go play some pinball. All right, here's the pinball game I like to play most often, Twilight Zone. And current price is, I don't know if you can see that, is 75 cents per game. So I'll see how many games $5 gets me. That's all I have in cash. All right, one Crikey IPA, $7.75 for a pint. Well, thanks for joining me here in episode 1 of What About the Price of Eggs? Insert theme song. I'm not trying to pick on, it's only about the price of eggs. We'll check back, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 months and do the same exercise and see where it gets us. But again, thank you, and see you next time. It's Reuben's Crikey IPA, and it's delicious.